Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Happy Thursday. I had to think what the heck today was. Oh man, this has been one wild week, and it's not over yet. I have this shift and 2 more to go, and then I'm done with my work week and my wonderful paycheck that I'm going to be getting next week. So I'm very happy about that. So I've got a book review and I've got an update TBR. So for people that don't know, the book that I'm currently reading is not part of the books I selected to read during the year. And of course, I will probably include other books just so that when the holiday seasons arrive, I will be reading it. But reading those holiday themed books. Anyways, so I have read 4 chapters of The Will of the Many. And this time around, I am definitely a lot more here than I was yesterday. I was not all there at work yesterday. I was literally I was so disoriented. I couldn't even think straight. It was a nightmarish 8 hours. I was just like, oh man. But now that I've gotten enough sleep and I'm definitely more away from that episode I had with my equilibrium, yeah, guys, what you saw on video is what my vertigo looks like when it acts up. It's not a pretty sight. It's not. But I was not willing to redo that video just so that you guys would not see it. Alright, so I am currently on chapter 13, so I have cleared the 10 chapter marks. There's like 70, I think I said there's like 74, 72 chapters in this book. Anyways. So, yeah, so, I have read this much. I have this much to go. And what happens in this one is that we get a lot more, information about this world. Remember, everything's being set up for this world. We learn a little bit more about the hierarchy and the will. And it's an interesting world because it truly feels like it's modeled after ancient Rome. And they mention about religion and the gods, so from what I'm getting, this is a very polytheistic society and everything. I am I'm reading this book and I'm like, dang, this book has so much detail and so much stuff that characters are talking about. And he reaches the academy apparently, and he basically they do something, his friend does something to his clothes so that whoever did it can't trace him, which is interesting. And so, yeah, he's made it to the academy, and we're going to see what happens next in this book. So, I'm really excited about it. Tomorrow, I'm going to read 2 chapters. I have to be at work at noon, so I'm working from noon. I'm doing another 12 to 8. Yep, on my day off. And so I'm going to read about 2 chapters, and that should put me on chapter 15, which is really great. I'm almost at I'm getting closer. I'm getting close to the 25 percent. According to my Kobo, I am at 19%, and I have 8 hours to go. So, yeah, really, yeah. Oh, whoa, wait a second here. This is a different cover from this one. Interesting. Wow. Okay, I did not notice that. But the words are the same. The words are the same. Okay, I just noticed that. Wow. Alright. So, yeah, I am... Yeah. Okay. All right, and then on my Perot Investigates, I have read two more. So I'm currently, I believe, um, I have, what is it? I think I've read a total of. I think I'm at 6 stories. But I read two more yesterday when I got home from work. I actually read it on my Kindle because I just did not have the energy to go into my bedroom and get my Kobo. So I just pulled out my Kindle and I started reading it. Both of them is just people deceiving other people. That's all it is. It's not a murder mysteries or anything. It's just two people deceiving two people and committing crimes and trying to, you know, make people think differently. All right, and then I finished reading Death by the Book by Lucy Conley, and I'm going to say I do happen to like it with the cover shown. So this is, my Kindle's currently asleep, and for people that don't know, I paid the $20 to get the ads taken off. I am not doing it for my Paperwhite. The ads are staying on my Paperwhite. So this one is about, so this is the second book, and it's about these two sisters who come over and they are living in their grandfather's home, and there's this kind of rule that you have to have a relative that lives in the community, and when they die, you can inherit the property if that is what the person wills it in. And so what happens is everything's going great. Everything's going great. And then what happens is this author named James ends up dead in his cabin. And of course, it is, at first it's deemed to be an accident until the ME comes out and says, oh no, it's not an accident, it's murder. Because he was poisoned, he was drinking tea that had poison in it. And then shortly after he dies, his publicist dies as well from the same poison. Of course, our protagonist who is an author, is trying to figure out exactly like what in the world was going on, and we find out that James and his friends were a very rowdy group of boys when they were younger. They all had one thing in common: they all wrote, and it's so, their dream was to become an author, and James is probably the only one of the group that actually succeeded. And then of course he goes and takes another man's wife, and of course the guy is very angry about it. It turns out the guy is the one who did it. I just I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Anyways, I enjoyed this a lot. I really did. I actually have the third book, so the first book, the second book, and the third book, I actually took off of Kindle Unlimited, so I don't have to worry about sending it back or anything like that. I am now down to 16 Kindle Unlimited books, which is great. And my goal is I'm going to actually acquire all 16 other books. And yeah. Okay, so I gave it 5 stars on Amazon. It was a really great book. I enjoyed it a lot. Alright, so the next book that I'm going to be reading, because I started reading it now. Just get it. Alright, so I'm going to move that over to it's going to be class reunions can be murder. I've already started reading on that one. I'm on chapter 5 of that book. Yeah, here it is. Okay. This is by Libby Klein, and there is a cat in the cover. Like, right here, right there, and right there. But by the way, there's only one cat. Okay. So yeah, I have that one, and I also have Midnight Snacks Are Murder. So yeah, so I am definitely going to make sure that I get my Kindle Unlimited books, um, you know, with me. So anyways, that is my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.